Drago Adam here for the Adam Ad Group. Coming to you today from my home office, doing my part social distancing and have a little more time on my hands than normal. Been spending a lot of time on the phone this past week, dealing with our clients across Canada, answering their questions, coming up with ideas and strategies of how to get through this next 30, 60, 90 days because business is not as usual. Over the past 25 years, I've seen a few things in my business career through the global economic crash there in 2008, 2009, to the SARS epidemic, but we've never experienced a global pandemic. This thing changes every day. But some things that I do know, as far as at least marketing goes, is that it's never been a more unique time to talk to your customers. Once we get through the other side of this thing, I think we're going to hear about some amazing stories and companies that you've never heard about all of a sudden come on the radar because of how they've chosen to pivot, to respond to these unique times that we're facing. And I think businesses, from what I've seen and from the clients that I've talked to, are responding to things in a couple different ways. Number one is they're just shutting everything down. They want to protect their staff, which is totally understandable, but they just want to shut down and ride things out until the government says that things are back to normal, or that we can get back to society without maybe being so restrictive on our social distancing. Other companies are looking at things in terms of, how do we change? How do we service our customers? How do we let them know that we're here for them? And there's never been a better time, in my humble opinion, to engage folks via social media. And I'm seeing more and more companies out there trying to do that. And I'm seeing a lot of advertising showing up in my Facebook feed and in my timeline. And they're doing it wrong. And the reason why I say that is because they're doing it with, in my opinion, a lack of sensitivity. The times have never been so uncertain, and people aren't ready to respond to obnoxious retail messaging. I believe that you should be communicating with your customers. Many of our clients are in the automotive sector. We deal with a lot of car dealerships. Car dealerships have been deemed an essential service. So I would be putting messaging, and what we've been advising to our clients is put together a video. We help them with the videos, but put together a video that lets folks know, why are you an essential service? Why are you still open? How are you taking protective measures to safeguard people? And I'm seeing a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon, putting up graphics on their Facebook pages and on their websites, letting people know that we're here for our frontline personnel and essential workers. And that's great, we should be. But it lacks a sincerity, and it lacks an empathy. If you're here for the frontline workers, what does that mean? That's why I say putting together a video, letting people know, how are you taking care of those who are on the front lines? What are you doing for them? It's not enough just to have something on your website that says special pricing. If you're here for the frontline workers and the essential workers, what are you offering them? Are you offering them a $10 oil change? Are you offering special pricing on tires? Are you offering special mechanical incentives so that they can have reliable vehicles to get to and from work? That is how you need to communicate with folks, is with empathy, is with understanding the problem, identifying the problem and what is the solution. On the sales side of things, I would be communicating to folks and letting them know what the manufacturers are doing, and coming across with a message that lets people know, hey, look, we understand that buying a car is probably not on the top of your mind right now. But what we're doing is just sharing. If you're one of those people who needs a reliable vehicle because you are on the front lines, you're an essential worker, and transportation is important, manufacturers are coming out with things that they haven't done for many, many years, like deferred payment programs, special interest rates, special pricing, and then let folks know about how you are changing your process. I'm seeing many people advertising with a graphic that says buy at home or virtual showroom. But what does that mean to the customer? What does that mean to the essential worker? How are you creating a virtual environment? What are you doing to bring that vehicle to them, to expedite the financing process or the credit application? What steps are you taking? People want to be informed, and we've never had a more opportune time than to reach folks via video messaging and Facebook, social media. If I was running a dealership, these are just my observations. You can like them, agree, disagree. I'm just sharing my 2 cents. If I was a car dealership, I would be taking a leadership position right now and utilizing television to advertise to folks in an informative manner that says, hey, look, we know we're in uncharted waters, and we're here for you whenever you need us. You can go to our website. You can check out the options that the manufacturer is giving us. If you want information on a particular car, we'll send you a video. You can look at it in your own home. If you need a used vehicle, we've got steps in place that we can send you a video as well. We'll bring the car to you. Just explain the whole process. There's advertising going on right now that is very, very insensitive, in my opinion, because it comes across as business as usual when we didn't have a pandemic. And if you're one of those businesses that's doing that, I would stop it before you receive backlash, because more and more people are wondering, why are you open? More and more people are wondering, why aren't you practicing social responsibility? So there's never been a better time. I'm a huge believer in advertising. I'm a huge believer that there's going to be companies rising up out of this. They're becoming category leaders because of the way they've responded throughout this time. And if you want to talk about this, or if you have some questions, by all means, drop us a line. We'd love to talk. And we're here to help in any way that we can as well. Thanks for listening to some of my thoughts and observations, and you can feel free to disagree with me or agree. Bottom line is, we're open to talk. Be safe out there, and God bless everyone.